Okay, guys, I got an update for you. So I got this letter here that supposedly the president of the Killeen Nursing and Rehab Center wrote. It says for immediate release. Now, this is supposed to be the president of the Killeen Nursing and Rehab Center. Remember, they're the ones that it was Dennis Baker who called the police on me and said that I was getting disruptive, called 911, had them come out. And then the police came out and got all combative with me and all that. Okay, so I'm going to read this letter to you. So it says, for immediate release, it says Killeen Nursing and Rehabilitation Statement. The following statement was released today by Ryan Harrington, President. Recent events involving the relative of a former resident and the staff at the Killeen Nursing Rehabilitation have been broadcast on social media. We are always dismayed when a limited perspective of events are relayed to the community without the appropriate context. In this situation, the relative requested confidential medical records and facility staff were taking proper steps to ensure the private records were safeguarded and provided to the appropriate person. The situation quickly escalated, and the relative was asked to leave the facility. After refusing to leave the facility, the Killeen Police Department was contacted to assist us in maintaining a calm and safe environment for both our current residents and the staff. While we are unable to make any comments about the actions of the Killeen Police Department, we are confident that the officers of the Killeen Police Department strive to take sensible action to care for the members of our community in the most professional and courteous manner possible. Okay, guys, so let me go ahead and get a picture. Y'all can pause this and read it for yourself. From the president of this place. So basically, what I'm reading is he's saying that recent events involving the relative, that's me, Hope Ransom, of a former resident, that's my dad, Milford Hendricks, and the staff, that would be the administrator, Dennis Baker, the staff at the Killeen Nursing and Rehabilitation have been broadcast on social media, which means I provided you guys evidence. We are always dismayed when a limited perspective of events are relayed to the community without the appropriate context. Okay, so when I put the videos out there, the videos speak for themselves. What is the appropriate context? Oh, okay, maybe I can enlighten you on something. They wanted to make sure that the confidential records got into the right hand of the right people, of the right person. Okay, so my dad has been a patient there at the rehabilitation center on and off since the middle of June 2019. The middle of June of 2019, all the way through the middle of September, I believe. I believe it was September of 2019. So, what I'm going to show you, y'all, I got some paper here. This is, can you see? Resident fact sheet, Killeen Nursing and Rehabilitation. You see right there? Okay, let me show you. Milford Hendricks, my dad. I'm trying to keep all my his personal information off of there. So it says, Milford Hendricks, is he responsible for himself? Is he responsible for self? What's the answer? No. Right there. Is he responsible for himself? No. Okay. So you have established that Milford Hendricks is not responsible for himself. Now, he's been in there twice over, like I said, from the middle of June to like the middle of September. Give or take a few days. Okay. So we have established by their records that Milford Hendricks is not responsible for himself. Okay, this next paper here is what? Resident fact sheet for Milford Hendricks. Okay. On this resident fact sheet, it states, who? Hope Ransom. Emergency contact. POA for his financial. POA for his health care. What was this? Hope Ransom. Daughter. Hope Ransom. Emergency contact. POA for financial and POA for his health care. That is the Killeen Nursing and Rehabilitation. That's their fact sheet. Now, this is all in his records. Okay. I have one more paper here. Killeen Nursing and Rehabilitation for Milford Hendricks. It says on 8/19/2019, resident discharged DC from KNR, that's Killeen Nursing and Rehab, at 1:30 p.m. with daughter in her vehicle. Daughter, who is POA, signed all paperwork and narcotics sheets. All medications were taken with the patient. So, KNR. Now, for some people who might say, oh, well, that's in the in his records. Maybe Dennis Baker didn't know that. Well, guys, like I said, Dennis Baker knew some kind of way that I was coming or that I was there for my dad's medical records. He said it right on the video. I've had several meetings personally with Dennis Baker while my dad was a patient there. I've had several meetings with him concerning some of the things that I did not like that was going on inside of the facility, some of the treatment that was going on, just different things. So he's had meetings with me about my dad. So if he didn't know that I was his POA, why is it he would be having meetings with me? If he didn't know that I, Hope Ransom, was Milford Hendricks, POA, why did he call a meeting with other staff there to explain to me what their process was after I told them, you haven't explained anything to me? I don't know what to look for. I don't know what the mission is. Why did he call this staff meeting with me being there if he didn't know that I was Milford Hendricks, POA? Why was narcotics signed out to me on 8/19 when my dad was discharged? Why was narcotics signed out to me? My dad has dementia. My dad signs nothing. We even had that discussion. When they needed to change medications and all of that, why did they call me and get my permission to add or change medications? See, this is well established. Everyone in there knew that Hope Ransom was Milford Hendricks, or is Milford Hendricks, POA, including Dennis Baker. So, what is all of this about? What is all of this lying? Trying to avoid giving me his records. What is all of this about? Like I said, I've had one-on-one meetings with him. I've had meetings with other staff with him. So, sorry, President Ryan Harrington. That's not going to fly just because you got, just because your name's on there. That's not going to fly, sweetie. I also called you and talked to you on the phone myself, sweetie. So you're going to have to come better than that. Now, let's move right along to the next thing. I'm not going to discuss this next thing in detail. I'm going to make a different video. But what I want to know is, understand, y'all, I went in for these records a couple of weeks ago, right? That's when everything popped off. So this is October. Let's just say the beginning of October, first week in October. Or the end of September. Y'all, it was a couple weeks ago, give or take a few days. As you see, it was 8/19 when my dad was discharged from there the last time. That is August the 19th. He's been in there a couple of times between the dates of the middle of June and August the 19th. He's been a patient there twice between the middle of June and August the 19th. I requested these records beginning of October, end of September. You already knew that I was his POA. It's been well established. And you all saw me there quite often. I made requests, asked questions, everything. So, y'all, this next thing that I want to talk about. Look, the Killeen Police Department saw the video. So they saw that Dennis Baker lied, called 911, got the police out there, and continued to lie. I want to know, why didn't the Killeen Police Department immediately go and arrest Dennis Baker? It's called, I believe it's something like misuse of an emergency line. That carries a misdemeanor and or a felony. Just depends on how they want to charge him. But it is definitely breaking the law. You cannot use an emergency line and call and lie on an emergency line, acting like you got an emergency and it's going down in there. When they saw that, Killeen Police Department had the obligation to do something about that. It's no different than if somebody, let me tell you, when these kids are playing on the phone and when they call in false bomb threats and things like that using the 911 line, that's one of the charges they get. One of the charges using an emergency line, falsely. I don't know what the correct or the legal term is, but why is it that Killeen Police did not go down immediately and arrest Dennis Baker? See, this is white privilege. See, he's supposed to be getting arrested sometime soon. But he gets to, get time to talk with an attorney. He gets to get time to talk with his bosses. These people here, Ryan Harrington, he gets time to stay at home. No, why is that? Why is it? Because the evidence was there. Chief of police said that he saw it. The other detectives, and they said that they saw it. So why is it they didn't have to wait on Hope to come and put in a complaint? Because they saw the misuse of a 911 line. So that's what I'm going to get back with you all later about. Okay, so I just wanted to give you that. See, there is no mistake, or there is no, they said they called because they were trying to keep the residents safe, or the people up there safe and all that. No, if you were trying to keep them safe, you were trying to keep them safe from your own employee, Mr. Dennis Baker. Hey, y'all, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.